wanted to make this video specifically for my narcissistic family scapegoats or my black sheeps of the family, and basically say having your family against you is probably one of the hardest experiences ever. Like I said before, I don't know what's harder, not having no family at all or having family in your life and well, not having family, but having family and they don't like you or they're against you or they scapegoating you or they spreading lies about you. Or is one person in that family a narcissist, a toxic person that's literally trying to destroy your life and playing victim and acting like you the problem, whatever the case may be. And then they get everybody else to agree, family, friends, aunts, uncles, or whatever the case may be. The whole dynamic is a very, very frustrating experience. So when I get on here and I yell and I be like, y'all need to do the work, like do the work on yourself. When I get on here and I say, you gotta separate, you gotta take accountability for the things that you've been through, or you gotta move different, blah blah blah. I don't say those to like attack nobody on social media. I say that because we don't have no other choice, bro. We don't have no other choice. Like that's the only option. Like we could sit around and say boo hoo or our family's against us or whatever the case may be, but on one side of it, we can only see this reality because we've been through it. There are other people who get a little taste of our reality because they are somewhat self-aware, so they can understand a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they dated a narcissist or whatever. But those who walk the path as a black sheep or a scapegoat of or a narcissistic family scapegoat, these are unique paths that only most people think we just talking gibberish, or most people think that we out of our minds. Like there's no way your whole family can be against you. Da, 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 da. So we kind of gotta bite that bullet and not allow our own people to tear us down. Even they conditioned us a certain way, we gotta tap out of that. You feel what I'm saying? And we also have to deal with the emotions of having folks in a sense, but not really having folks. You feel what I'm saying? And that's one of the craziest experiences to ever, to ever deal with. And I can't tell nobody how to handle that. I can't tell nobody how to move forward from that. I can just tell you the steps that I've been through, and I can just tell you how I walk this path. Because some people might think, I just pretend like they don't exist. Some people are super angry at they people still. Some people are, trying to spread love, following God, or whatever the case may be. And some people are a combination of all of those. And they just trying to figure it out. They trying to understand it. But I want to make this video to say that I understand that it's not an easy path. We got to do what we need to do in order to move forward. And it's tough. It's tough to have your own people against you. It's tough to think about the future of like, dang, you know what I'm saying, no family. You missing out on a lot of stuff you feel like, but you're really not, because they just going to talk about you, gossip about you. Listen, I'll share a situation. I remember at one of my sister's weddings, right? I remember because my mom was triangulating, right? If y'all don't know what triangulation is, it's when the narcissist in your family causes people to beef, and then they basically hide their hands, like I don't know what's going on, you feel me? So I remember my mom was triangulating between my cousin and my brothers and sisters. She would my brothers and sisters would show love to my music on Facebook. I'm gonna be raw, show love to my music and then they would stop because they wanted me to beef with my cousin. But that's how narcissistic families work. And then I remember my cousin was going away to the military, or he had a party or something like that, and I either called him or texted him or whatever, and I was like saying congratulations, but they set it up to where I called him or texted him at the wrong time, so I messed up the celebration or something like that. It was all a plot to make me look a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? That's what they do with the scapegoat. So I say all that to say, to have all of that going on, and there's so many layers to it and nobody sees it, and for years and years pass, and most people don't really understand it until maybe later they become self-aware, but then they might have too much pride to reach out to you. But then, time moves on, so you probably don't even want to talk to those people at that point. Maybe you created a new family, maybe you got your soul family and stuff like that, or maybe they never figure it out. But just thinking about that as time goes on is probably a frustrating experience for you, and I get it. It's so many layers to it. You break it down. Yeah, I know how it is, especially in the first 3 years of my no contact. You're breaking it down every single day. It's frustrating. You still got to work a job. You still got to live your life. You know what I'm saying? You still have to figure these things out, recondition yourself in order to get to the point to be healthy enough to align yourself with the right people. right family, because you might go out there and attract people that's similar to the people in your family, familiar spirits. And these people out here are very manipulative and they very slick. They'll come up to you with all the terminologies: accountability, become the best version of yourself, love yourself, da da da, and that'll be a straight up demon saying all that to you. These demons are sometimes these toxic people, narcissistic people, psychopaths, sociopaths. Sometimes they they wordplay is on point. They know more than I know about my own situation, just because they target. So they gotta learn their target. You know what I'm saying? But they say keep your enemies close. So, I completely understand where you come from, but you gotta continue to push forward. Like my book definition of perseverance, I'm looking at it right there on the wall. But I just wanted to share that experience, and I always share these videos in so much detail, not only because I'm not hiding nothing and I'm a truth teller, but also I know that it clicks with certain people. I remember when I first started my journey that when people shared, I need that. When people share specific details in their story of what happened, that validates your experience. So that's why I share details like that are so personal. And I know people like, it's social media, whatever. These are platforms that we use to help people, right? I share specific details like that because it is relatable to people, and I remember that used to help me. So if anybody going through the same thing, then I know that they will validate that and be like, I'm not crazy. See, all these people saying that I'm da 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 da. You know how it is as a black sheep, a scapegoat, truth teller, chosen one, whatever you want to call it. We out here breaking generational curses, but I just want to tell you that I get it. It's not an easy path to walk. Continue to do whatever you need for yourself, aligning with videos like mine, aligning with videos like other people. Do a lot of personal development. Keep working on yourself. Keep healing. It's your boy Josh Different. I'm different. You different. We different.